Hey everyone! Welcome to or back to the Study Break podcast.
Raw thoughts, real talk.
For teens by teens.
I'm Stella.
And I'm Shreya.
And today we'll be talking about
excursion!
Yay! I am so excited to talk about this because every single year I have so much fun on excursion.
Mm-hmm.
And now we have an excuse to just talk about it even more.
Exactly, because every year I feel like we've always had a lot to say but no outlet. So finally
we don't know who to tell.
Exactly. So, first I just want to start this episode off by establishing what an excursion is for those of you who do not go to the same school as us. Would you like to take that?
Sure. So our excursions are like yearly trips where there is an option to stay in Singapore, but most of the grade will go outside of Singapore, usually somewhere within Asia. And we do our trips for around 5-6 days usually.
Yeah, like around like a week or a little less than.
Yeah.
And if you don't mind me just branching off from that.
Please do.
The main goal is not just like, ooh, fun field trip. We are always collaborating with an organization called the World Volunteers, where we are going to different countries to actually help and do service for underprivileged communities. So every year there's always like a purpose, always a certain activity that we're doing to help people.
Because I think honestly, like,
I'm so sorry, can you just pass me my cup?
Our excursions would be like 2 to 3 days if we only focused on the service aspect.
Exactly.
But while we're there, they're just like, they teach us about culture, they teach us about the place that we are visiting, they teach us, we get to do activities, we get to do stuff that's like special for that place.
And also a lot of like team bonding,
team building,
a lot
so
of
that adds up to the 5-6 days that we're gone.
Exactly. So that being said, some of the previous excursion that we've been on was in grade 7 we went to Batam.
But we agreed, it is Batam in Indonesia, so that was at the Telunas Resort in grade 7.
And then in grade 8, we went to the Lula Resort, which was in Bintan, also Indonesia. And then
grade 9, Phuket.
Yeah,
Thailand.
Grade 9 was the first time that we went like outside of Singapore, Indonesia area.
Yeah.
We went to Thailand, Phuket, which was
it was our first time having to go on a flight for excursion. Because if you guys know, Singapore and Batam, Bintan, very close. You can literally
by
hop
ferry.
On a ferry.
Yeah. So let's just talk about Phuket for a second. That was
Phuket was
amazing.
So good.
Yeah.
Phuket was like our best excursion.
For sure.
I also think Vietnam was pretty good, but I think they're good in such different ways. I can't really compare them.
For sure. So Phuket for us was more like luxurious. Like we got
Oh my gosh, the hotel was so nice.
Yeah, the hotel was like a nice 5-star. Oh,
it was so nice. Oh my god,
getting tingles, guys.
And our service was at a turtle conservation center.
Yeah, so we just got to like play with the turtles.
We cleaned the turtle tank.
Yes.
And we created like little feeding nets for them.
Yeah.
To practice like going down to the bottom of the pools to like fetch their food.
Yes. So that was literally like that was our main.
That was so cute.
There was one more service that we did, I fear.
Oh.
Don't you remember?
Yeah.
We don't really recall because this was literally
we did some like
year.
Mangrove planting.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we did.
We always do mangrove planting. Vietnam was the first one where we didn't do stuff with mangroves.
So mangroves have always been such a big part.
It's
of
like the CIS plant.
Exactly. But honestly, it's actually really important. Like I was once complaining that I don't know why we use mangroves. I don't know why we plant them, but then they're actually really helpful. But so Phuket was really fun because we just comparatively. Like, it was extremely luxurious. Me and Stella got to share a room together in a 5-star resort. Like, we were chilling. And every day, like, every activity that we would do was just so fun. Nothing overexerting. Like, we got to go snorkeling.
Oh my gosh, that was really fun.
Yeah, we went bamboo rafting. So, for those of you who don't know, this might sound kind of scary, but it's really not.
We were so scared of the bamboo rafting, and it was the chillest thing ever.
So, it's kind of like this, like, nice, calm stream of water that's flowing down this, like...
How long were we on that bamboo raft?
Like
30,
an hour.
Was it up to an hour?
It was an hour. So we were like sitting on like this really nice large bamboo raft, just me and Stella, with like a nice guide who was driving sailing us, I guess you could say, through the water.
Us along,
yeah. And we got to see like some fish, some snakes in the trees. Like,
oh my gosh, yeah.
It was so beautiful and it was so relaxing.
It was.
What else did we do last year? I can't really remember. Our resort, obviously, like, we got to go swimming. We got to go to the beach.
Yeah, because our resort was, like, right on the beach.
Oh, my God.
So we did get time in the beach.
There was a games room.
The games room holds so much, like, lore and character development.
Yeah,
like,
no.
There was, like, a little pool table. It was, like, the only air-conditioned room in the hotel.
Yeah.
And I think that's why we were all like there. I think the breakfast area was also air conditioned, but like
we weren't allowed to be there. So the game room was where like all of the
place.
Exactly, our whole grade was just kind of like sitting there together playing games, and there was like a bunch of different cliques, I'd say, but like still it was
we were all kind of one big group.
Yeah, we were all still kind of one big group.
Yeah, I do want to highlight on Phuket, it actually wasn't our whole grade. It was like a smaller group. So I think your grades 7 and 8 were our only trips where we did go with the whole grade. In grade 9, there were 3 different options within Thailand. So there was Krabi, there was Chiang Mai, and there was Phuket.
Yeah.
So our grade was kind of evenly split. I think the least amount of people were in Krabi.
Yeah.
And maybe the most in Chiang Mai.
Yeah.
I think Phuket was kind of in between
Phuket was like the perfect one.
It was really good. A really good group of people too.
Yeah.
Good friends.
We made a lot of really nice connections with people.
There,
which is I think one of the main like goals of excursion, to make connections, which is one thing that we'll really talk about when we start talking about Vietnam. But Phuket was really nice, and it was our first feel of like luxury on excursion.
Oh yeah.
And it was our first feel of not being like these homeless, unwashed people. Because I swear, every excursion,
we definitely got a taste of that in like Lula and Luna's.
Oh my god.
Because to Luna's, the only way I can explain it to people is like Maldives on a huge budget, because it's the same idea of those
on
like
a huge budget, tiny budget.
On a huge budget. Oh, huge budget.
Tiny budget.
Tiny, yeah.
On a tiny budget.
Huge budget makes sense in the right context, but not a lot of money.
On a huge budget cut.
On a huge budget cut.
Yeah.
So it's the same idea of those like elevated houses above the water.
Yeah, no, like I
on
feel
the
like
boardwalk.
if we weren't going with our school, it would have been a really nice.
It would have been a really nice day. But so you would like sleep in a bed with sand, because somehow the sand would just like follow you into your bed every night. The showering situation, there was limited showers and a lot of students, and so that was something. And then Lula, we were in a dorm of like 20 girls.
More than. It was like 40 girls in one dorm.
I don't think so.
40 girls in one dorm, 40 girls in the other. Yeah, because there was like 80 girls in our. There's like 80 girls in our grade. Wait, no, maybe 50. So 25.
I think less.
25, 25.
Yeah, because then also the guys, and so the guys were actually in like pretty much one big dorm. They had like a mosquito net in between their rooms.
Yeah.
So we would sleep, and then there was one day where the water just shut down.
Oh my god. And that's one of the reasons why me and Stella
this is like a bonding experience. I washed Shreya's hair in a sink with her water bottle.
Yeah, no, because I was like mid shower, soap was like
same.
fully over my hair. Stella managed, but I was like drenched in soap. Okay.
Yeah.
And I tried to. Okay, this is really embarrassing. Actually.
No, I'm about to say something way more embarrassing about myself.
So I went to the. I had to go to the toilet and try to use the bidet to wash my hair. Like.
No, I was gonna say that about myself. I fully rinsed my hair with the bidet.
Yeah. No.
Which is disgusting.
I was
unable
to. There was no water left. So I was like low key on the verge of breaking down, and then I came out, so I was like, I got you.
And
then she was like making trips to and from the like water cooler to like fill my water bottle up and just wash my hair. And then
people were like, Stella, we get it. Like, you're thirsty. I'm like, no. I'm like washing Shreya's hair.
Yeah.
But yeah, so the water had run out for like the showers, but then the sinks and the bidets were still working.
Yeah.
With the little water left in the bidet, I rinsed the soap out of my hair. And then the bidets and the sinks went out.
Yeah. But bidet, we don't mean like we dipped our head into like a toilet bowl.
No, it's like
the
bum gun,
yeah.
That's what the people, that makes it sound so much worse.
Oh wait.
But bidet,
like the water gun
thing.
If you live in Asia,
yeah. So Lula was definitely some character development. It was also like right on the beach though.
Yeah, which was nice.
We only went down to that beach area for like water activities.
Yeah, and also the beach itself was not the greatest.
Vietnam has been our only excursion so far. Vietnam is where we went this year, by the way. I don't feel like we've mentioned that. We went this year.
Yeah.
It's the only excursion we've had with no water activities.
Yeah.
Which I kind of like.
I did, because water activities make you so tired. Like, being in the water under the sun drains you way more.
Also, because then you have to be wet for the remainder of the day.
Exactly.
Because it's not like the water activity is the only activity throughout the day.
Exactly.
Like, you have to figure out how to dry yourself or not, and just live.
One great thing I'd say about last year's excursion in Phuket was that the teachers were really chill about us buying snacks.
Oh yeah, because there was like a little shop like
the 7-Eleven. So we like, our teachers would like bring us down to 7-Eleven, say buy to your heart's desire, and like
it wasn't a 7-Eleven.
No, I'm talking about when our teacher said we're going to the temple, and then
you said Lula.
No, I said Phuket. Yeah, I did.
I'm tweaking. Phuket. Yeah. Phuket was really fun with the 7-Elevens. Yeah.
Like we were brought to. We can't name drop people.
No, we can't name drop the teacher, but a very, very close teacher of ours that we've known for a very long time.
Yes, one of our favorites.
One of our close teachers.
He brought us to 7-Eleven and was like, "Buy out everything to your heart's desire."
And it was a joke because he said like we were gonna, after our longest day of the whole excursion, he was like, "We're gonna go to a temple visit now," and we were like, "Okay," like we're trying to be positive about it. Like, okay, he's like, "It's an hour drive from here, and then you'll go to the temple," and we were like, right, okay. We're like so exhausted. And then the temple ended up being a 7-Eleven.
Exactly. And one of like my biggest concern was not even that we had like a long day. My biggest concern was the fact that we were all in bathing suits.
I know. I was like, he was like, you guys need to cover up. I'm like, you didn't tell us we were going to a temple. Exactly. Like we would have brought
just a surprise. Okay, that's enough about our old excursions. Yes. Let's talk about our excursion most from recent. This year. Yeah. So we went to Saigon, also known as Ho Chi Minh City, in Vietnam. Yeah. And it was amazing.
So nice. Good. I've got like, I left with like such a spiritual connection to Vietnam. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but I feel so connected. It was such a good trip. It was so like magical. There was never really a moment that I had where I was like, I really don't want to be here. Like, I'm so tired. Yeah. Like just fully exhausted and grumpy and sad. Like there was never a moment like that. And it was just great.
Yeah. Okay. Touching on what you just said, I think that it also definitely has to do with your mentality because we did have long days. Like our flight this time, for some God knows what reason. I mean, I'm sure there's a reason, but just to us.
There's a reason.
We had to meet up at the airport at 4 a.m.
Yeah.
So we're all like surviving on like 2 hours if we even slept.
And then we were like walking around the city and like doing this like scavenger hunt, which
we'll get into.
I bought this mug and we went to the Opera House. We went to the Notre Dame Cathedral. We went to the Central Post Office. What's wrong with the way I say Notre Dame, Shreya?
So American.
You have something to say about this. How would you say it?
Notre Dame.
Notre Dame. I do take French. I should probably learn how to say it.
Notre Dame.
Notre Dame. Yeah, you're right. I actually new insecurity unlocked.
No,
I
hate
sorry. How I say Notre Dame.
No, I'm sorry.
I bought this mug at the end of the trip at the market, and I thought it was a really good one because it had all the places that we went to. But that we went to all these places on our first day, most of us running on 2 to 3 hours of sleep.
Exactly. So there were definitely our days, but honestly, if you approach it with the right mentality, you would have been fine.
And I think that's it. Like this year, I think I was just overall so much happier, so much like more content, and just so much more positive. Like if you can just find at least one little positive in everything you do, it can make your life a lot easier.
I totally agree. Like for me, I must say, even though I've always been very like excited about excursions, especially with like Tulunas and Lula, I definitely was very negative.
Yeah, because you think, but also like Tulunas, it's a bunch of 13-year-olds.
Yeah, true. And we're all spoiled.
You make them do service and like sit out in the sun and like do stuff all day, every day. They're bound to complain, especially when we are all very fortunate children who are very used to specific lifestyles.
Yep.
But I think that's what I like so much about excursion is that I told the teachers about this. I was like, I love that excursion is just the whole point of it is to just do stuff that you don't do at home. And I think, I don't know what I was going to add on to that.
Yeah. So where I was going with that is like, I feel like every year, I definitely, like, as much as I do really enjoy it and I'm always very grateful for it, there are parts of it where I'm like, or like situations where I'm like, oh my God, take me home.
Yeah.
Please. Like, I'm done. Just, like, I'm so tired. I miss my parents. But I think this year, I definitely changed that perspective. I think definitely thanks to you because this is one of the things that I wanted to talk about. The people that you surround yourself with really affect the way that you see things and the way that you approach things. Like, I think that because me and Stella were sticking together, of course, during excursion, we definitely lifted each other's moods and spirits because we were both happy to be doing things, even if, like, you know, on the day-to-day, I'm not trying to, like, get down and dirty and, like, be, like, digging soil, which we'll get into. Just having someone there who's, like, I'm happy to be doing this. It's a once in a lifetime opportunity to be here. We're changing people's lives for the better.
Because the truth is, you will only do this once in your life.
Exactly.
I mean, the place that we did visit, we can't go back when we're 22 if we want to.
Yeah.
But it is theoretically usually a once in a life opportunity.
Exactly. And like, I think one of the biggest things for me was that we were making real firsthand impact on real people, which we
saw
met.
it. I think we saw it a lot more this time.
Definitely, because we were also very close to the people that we were working with. Okay, but I don't want to like skip ahead of everything.
Let's not skip ahead. Let's go in order.
Let's go in order. So let's start with day 1.
Okay, this was 2 weeks ago. Day 1.
No, this was 3 weeks ago.
Yes. So we left 3 weeks ago. We were back around 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Day 1, we're all running on 2 hours of sleep.
Yeah.
We first went to a park. Remember?
Wait, okay, but before that. Even before that. I'm trying to go from the beginning.
We meet at the airport.
Yes.
At 4 a.m. Shreya is 6 minutes late.
No, I'm not. Was I 6 minutes late?
You were like 6.
7.
8.
6, 7. Okay, anyway, sorry.
I think you were closer to... Shreya was closer to 10
Okay, but it does not matter.
Shreya was late.
I was like... Okay, anyway, whatever. So, in the airport, we are kind of given, like, freedom, which is really nice.
I love... This is, like, one of my favorite parts of the trip. How they're just, like, meet at the gate in an hour.
Exactly, and you can go wherever you want. And also, because we live in Singapore, so Changi Airport, for those of you who know, it's great.
It's also, like, safe.
Exactly.
Like, it's not like telling a bunch of kids to roam around San Francisco Airport.
Exactly.
Like, it is a safe space.
So we're just, like, chilling, and we walk around. We go to 7-Eleven, whatever.
I got a coffee.
And then the plane ride itself was, like, really short, which was nice. We just...
Yeah, like 2 hours.
Yeah, we just, like, chilled out. When we landed, guess who we ran into? Oh, well, we can't name drop.
Who did we run into?
Think about it.
Wait.
Okay, so basically... Oh,
sorry. Oh, my gosh,
so, no, okay, so, guys... Basically, in Phuket last year, we had this amazing world volunteer. We cannot say her name, right?
Should we just say initials?
Okay, W.
W.
We had this amazing world volunteer, W. And she really, like, her partner, not partner like that, like her and her other world volunteer organizer, Y, really made our trip great.
Who's Y?
Are you serious?
Oh, why?
Yes.
Why? Her and her other like friend, world volunteer. Yeah. What's the word? Employee. Not employee.
Coworker.
Her coworker. Why?
They made our trip
excursion
amazing. That's one of the things we didn't talk about. In Phuket, we had these vans, and me and Stella's van with like all of our friends was called Presidential Van.
Because we would like travel in the vans to go to our places as transportation.
Because and it was karaoke with the lights on. It was just and it was
with World Volunteer Y.
And sometimes W.
Yeah. So, and we would like sing, and it was fun.
Exactly. So we touched down Saigon.
Yeah.
Take a little
we get our luggage, and we're like,
W! And she recognizes us too. She was like, oh my god.
Like, oh my gosh. And so W was there on our Vietnam excursion.
Exactly.
As well.
So we met W twice in a row. And that's really giving us a lot of hope that next year when we end up going to Nepal, we'll see W again.
Another world volunteer, initial D, who went on one of our school's past Nepal trips, and that's our trip next year. And so we're like, we might see these people again. Yes. And I think W is like our sign from the universe that this can happen.
Exactly. So after we said our hellos,
we're like, hey W,
we hop on the bus. Now we're at a park.
That's true.
Yeah,
we did just end up in a park. I fully thought we were going to the airport the hotel, the hotel. Straight from the airport. And that's why I did not bring a pair of pants to change. I was in fleece sweatpants in 30-degree Vietnam park.
It was horrible for her.
It was not that bad, actually. I was not terrible, but it was definitely hot.
Yeah,
it was very hot.
We were just playing badminton, whatever. Let's skip to the interesting bits because
you were playing badminton. I was catching up with W.
Yes. So we went to this really nice restaurant, which was delicious. Like
on the first day we went to a restaurant.
And then we went back
to the hotel. Was really nice. I broke my bed.
It wasn't your fault.
I've never felt bigger.
No, don't say that.
Because it's not even like I jumped on it. I wasn't like putting.
She just sat on
bed and it fully broke.
But they just fixed it. It was totally fine. Okay. Then, okay, what the most interesting part of our first day was that we did this like scavenger hunt where we were basically going around to see the parts which we named, like the Notre Dame, the
Opera House,
the post office. Yeah, so we did like a really long tour, but it was fun. It was exciting, and we just kind of got to know each other, like the other people on our group more,
and a bit about like the World Volunteers too. We got to meet them more.
Okay, I think we can just...
That was fun, and then we knocked out the minute we came back. We had dinner. Where did we have dinner that day?
In the hotel.
Was that the hotel? The hotel dinner was good. I think the food overall on this trip was good.
I disagree.
Oh, you didn't like it so much?
I liked some of it, but I was definitely vegetarian this trip. Like, I'd eat the seafood, but the chicken, like, I cannot stand the bony...
Oh, yes. I was going to say something that is very different for me, at least, is having so much bone in, like, the fish and the chicken. Personally, I didn't eat a lot of the meat because I could not be bothered to get the meat out of the bone.
Yeah.
But I found my love for mushrooms. I just
don't like it. And I also didn't like the fact that there was, like, chicken heads in the food.
There was, like, full chicken, full fish, full everything. Head. That was something to get used to. One thing that across the trip.
I do understand, culturally people eat different things, and I'm never the kind of person to judge you for what you eat. No. I come from India, like of course not. But I think just for me personally, that was just something I couldn't get used to culturally. Yeah. So I did eat well. I think I ate a lot of rice, a lot of vegetables, but I was quite vegetarian this trip, but it was fine for me.
I ate a lot of mushrooms. There was mushrooms in a lot of the dishes, and I discovered how much I love mushrooms.
Yeah, mushrooms are really good.
We also ate a lot of guava, which I love. She doesn't like another thing she doesn't like how I say. And I told my mom about it too, and she was like, "Yeah, no one says it." Like,
yeah, who says guava?
I say guava. It's apparently
she goes guava. It's just guava. She goes guava.
Guava. I ate a lot of guava.
Yeah, good.
On this trip, and I really like that fruit.
Guava. I'm saying it like you.
Guava.
Okay. Anyway, so. Now let's just fast forward. We go to a village. What was it? Noi Tong. So N-U-I
space
U
T-H-U-O-N-G.
There's no H.
There's definitely an H.
There's no H.
I have a photo of the sign, bro.
Yeah, see? There's no H.
There has to.
Look.
You're joking.
Look.
I put an H in my caption on my Instagram post. This is gonna be a problem.
Are you looking?
Yes, I see it.
Okay. Anyway, so I'll start talking about that while you're checking. So Noi Tong was amazing.
It was so good.
It was just like an amazing experience.
It was so nice.
I know a lot of people from our school didn't like it, which we'll get into some reasons why they might not have liked it, but like me and Stella honestly really enjoyed it. Like the people there, the lady that was running it, what was her, Miss Mai?
Lady Hung.
Lady Hung, yeah. Miss Mai was from the music house.
Yeah, the music
house. Lady Hung, she was such an amazing host, and she really took care of us, especially me, because sadly, like during the duration of our experience, I was on my period, so I was going through it. Like my periods are really heavy and really painful.
Oh my gosh, and
she taught me how to fix it with like no medication. I had medication.
It was quite magical.
I know. So she fried garlic with some oil. So for those of you
Did she fry it? I thought she just boiled it.
No, she fried garlic with some salt and some oil, and it literally either it was placebo or like I don't know, but it cleared that pain up in a second.
She was amazing. Yeah, she was amazing.
So she was really sweet to us, and she really cared about us, and I was just really happy to be there because I could see how much love and dedication she poured into the place.
Yeah, she had a lot of passion, and she was so inspiring. Hearing her story, she gave a little presentation at the beginning, and it was just like
and the children that work with her, they are all also extremely inspiring.
Like they're all 18 and younger.
Yeah,
like they are young. Some of them were like our age, and it was really just like eye-opening.
Yeah, because while it's not necessarily it's not child labor.
It's not child labor at all. It's like a family business.
It's like a family business, and she gives opportunities to children to learn and study different things like business. And she's gotten so many of these children opportunities to study abroad. Like she
like
has
in the U.S. and the U.K., across Europe, Korea.
She has changed the life of so many students, and I think that it's amazing to see how much work she put into this. Also because she touched on the fact that she doesn't necessarily get all-rounded respect or like appreciation from everyone, but she doesn't let that bring her down,
because she's also a single woman,
exactly,
trying to do this all by herself.
Exactly. So she's a very inspiring woman because she has a lot of dedication for the craft, which we love to see.
We love it.
So we learned how to like make these really nice drinks.
Oh yeah.
How to make spring rolls. We learned a lot of really sweet things, which was nice.
Yeah.
I think one of the things that people didn't like was, I'm just gonna touch on our like place of staying in the village. There was 2 dorms for the girls. Two dorms out front for the girls, and then there were some in the back. But the two dorms in the front, there was one which was made for 2 people, and then one that was made for like 10 people.
I think it was 9.
So it was just like a bunch of bunk beds. Only thing is that it was also very accessible to wildlife, like frogs.
Yeah.
So there was a lot of frogs in our bedroom, which was like,
they don't bother you.
But I honestly, speaking as someone who is scared of frogs,
I would definitely be scared. Like they were scared of the frogs, which is valid. I think it actually, you like went to sleep hot, woke up in the middle of the night cold. And then kind of woke up a bit cold too.
Yeah.
Shreya and I slept in the same bed.
Yeah, I was not.
We did not utilize the whole bunk bed thing.
I was
also
too scared.
Because I very quickly stole the bottom bunk. I'm not a top bunk sleeper. I don't do all that.
I'm totally fine with a top bunk. I think it's just after I learned that there was frogs
just like out and about. Also like on the walls, like they could have easily.
Yeah, no. So I'm really scared of lizards, for those of you who don't know. And I never actually said this because I was just trying to like not put it out loud. But like if I saw a lizard near me, I would start crying, and I did not want to do that in front of all the girls that we were staying with. So I just. Like, it's just embarrassing to cry in front of anyone. So
we slept in a bed.
We slept in the same bed.
It wasn't bad.
It wasn't. I slept really well every night. I slept really because we were also really tired.
Out.
So I hope that we've like done a good enough job of like describing the place to you. There was a fan, but obviously it was not air conditioned. It was all out in the open.
There was one morning where we woke up at like 5 a.m. every day.
Yeah.
We only had to meet at like 6:30, 7 o'clock every morning.
We all woke up at 5.
But we were waking up earlier just to like get ready, get in the showers before anyone else stole them.
And also because Vietnam is an hour behind Singapore, so for us waking up at 5 would be like waking up at 6 on the usual.
And then one morning, I think it was our last morning there, the teachers did a sunrise walk. And so I went on that.
I was showering.
With a few other girls and some guys. I would say it's a group of like maybe 10 of the students. And we went on a little sunrise walk. Did we see a sunrise? No. It was way too cloudy. Yeah. But it's the thought that counts.
Yeah. No, and also, okay, so the place that we went to see like the sunrise walk and the sunset walk, it was like this really nice long,
and it was like rice fields. It was a path through all these like vibrant green rice fields. Yeah. It was so beautiful. We saw a sunset.
Yeah, the
first night.
The sunset which was
so beautiful.
Amazing, guys.
If Shreya feels like it, she will put photos here. If she doesn't, maybe if she doesn't, post on if you follow me, I have it on my main account. I have a lot of photos from the excursion.
Yeah, check that out because I'm not gonna be.
So check that out.
I'm sorry, guys, but no, like the sunset walk that we went on was just absolutely.
It was so beautiful.
It was amazing, guys.
That was when like I truly felt the joy of that.
No, yeah, for sure.
I was really just like, and wow.
Also, like, sorry. Me and Stella weren't walking together on the sunset walk. Like we were both with like our separate different friends, which was also nice. Like
meeting new groups.
We got to meet new groups, integrate ourselves into different kinds of like societies and communities and friend groups, which was nice. But then also like one thing that I liked about excursion was that there was a lot of really nice people with us.
Yeah.
Right?
It was a really good
group. We had a really nice group where honestly, this is the first excursion that I felt like not everybody was like in one big group. At the same time, like I think that it was totally fine. Like it was still really fun.
I did feel like this excursion definitely had like its friend groups.
It's friend
and
groups.
Very distinct friend groups.
Yeah,
like
with different opinions, different
different lives, honestly. Lives, like yeah. we were a very mixed group.
Yeah.
But it worked out.
It worked out. Yeah, definitely. Issue. We got to see like these goats, which were
we did get to see goats,
and they were really cute.
Yeah, in the village was also where we did our service. Yeah. So our service was to go to a local farmer's farm, I guess.
Yeah.
His area.
So it was just barren land before we got there. Not barren. It was just does barren mean like untouched? Either I can't remember if barren means like you cannot grow anything there, or if it just means that it's untouched.
It was untouched. It was just kind of bare land, if you will. But what does barren mean?
Oh no, it definitely there was a lot of vegetation. So it was not barren. It was not barren.
But so the farmer's story was actually really interesting. It was one of the World Volunteers that pointed out he had like a Nokia flip phone, and she was like, "That's so funny." And she was like,
he studied journalism in school.
He studied journalism, and then one of the World Volunteers was like, if you study journalism and like you have all this, like why didn't you go into that? And he's like, I just want a simple life. And I was like, that's so beautiful, that's so cute.
And he was like so happy to be there.
Yeah, working. He was talking about how he's had like more updated phones before, but like he just likes his little Nokia because all he has to do is call people. And it was just like, I love that.
So the work that we did there, me and Stella, we began by like chopping leaves,
grass.
It
was to soak up I don't remember. To soak up some sort of liquid that is produced from something when something grows.
Yeah, I think it was maybe bamboo.
If that makes sense. Oh,
maybe.
It might have been bamboo.
Well, so we did. Actually, there was like a lot of work. We were kind of bouncing around.
We were chopping for a hot minute.
We were chopping for a hot minute, and then
we were chopping for the first half.
Yes.
And then we went in.
Okay, wait.
They were all telling us it is so hot because basically our plan was to have our morning shift, lunch, and then go back out. But they were like, it is so incredibly hot. It is not 100% safe to go back out. They gave us electrolytes. We all ate. We were all feeling very tired.
Yeah.
I would say we had an hour of 2 of just chill time, which is what I really liked.
Yeah.
That the World Volunteers and the teachers were very understanding because they felt the exact same way.
Exactly.
They said
if they weren't going to do it, why would they make us?
Then they gave us the option. They said if anyone wants to go out there, you can. We'll go out there with you, but it's
like honestly, our teacher literally said we advise you against.
They were like, it's hot, and it was kind of a beautiful moment.
Yeah.
Everyone started kind of shifting towards the side of people that wanted to go back out. And soon there was like the same amount of people who were there in the morning out there in the afternoon.
Exactly.
Hotter sun.
We all went
reapplying their sunscreen, reapplying their insect repellent. And we were back out there, and it was really beautiful how we all kind of just came together.
Exactly.
And I think the spirits were a bit more high.
Exactly.
And we
got a lot done. Like the guy was so happy.
Yeah, he was so happy.
Wide. Yeah. So we transformed that area, like from when we came versus when we left. It looked absolutely different.
Yeah,
like we put a gate
there was
up.
A group of people that like painted a gate, and then we put it up, and we were mixing cement.
That was not easy work, guys.
That was very hard. Try mixing cement at some point in your life. It's hard stuff.
Yeah.
And then we put it into the little hole for the gate, and then we saw the second group come.
Yeah.
And we saw photos from the trip, and the gate was like fully up, and there was like netting around.
Exactly. So we ended up absolutely accomplishing what we came there to do, which we wouldn't have if people didn't have the morale to like go back, which was great.
That was really nice.
It was a nice group. I think it was a nice group. Yeah, for sure. So honestly, like that was the biggest part of our village stay. Like, I can't really
service.
Think of. We met a lot of these really sweet village children, which was really nice, and we played games with them. Me and my friend did an Indian dance in front of them,
that
which was
so
great.
good.
And they did like a Vietnamese dance for us. So there was a lot of like cross-cultural communication, which was really great. Cool. And then I think towards the end of it, we were all just kind of like, wow, like this was a nice experience. I mean, not all of us, because some people felt that it was not up to their standards, which honestly, to each their own.
To each their own, for sure.
If some people felt like they didn't like the excursion, that's their opinion.
Yeah.
But no, like I think the people that did enjoy it really enjoyed it, which was great, and we were one of those people.
Yeah.
And we also, on the last night before we left, it was kind of like a nice bittersweet moment where we were all sitting on the ground.
Oh yeah, I was like, what did we do on the last night? Oh yeah.
And we were like playing music for each other, singing. Everyone was like playing songs, and it was just fun. A really nice bonding moment, not just for our school but for like us and the village children as well. And then also that dinner, we have a really funny friend, and he was like really lightening up the mood.
He was lightening it up.
Yeah, by like,
and someone had their birthday.
Yeah, which was
someone
nice.
Celebrated their birthday on the trip, which was crazy.
Yeah, and it was kind of like a bittersweet goodbye to that place. And I think one of the nice things is that they did tell us that you can come back whenever you want to. If you want to work, you have to be 22 because like we're not Vietnamese, but like if you want to volunteer. But another sweet thing is that one of our world volunteers, L, there's two L's.
There's two L's.
So Lee, like Li, which is not a real name, but
and
Li.
L,
yeah.
L and Li.
L and Li. So Li planned the entire thing.
Yeah, so this is the first like school trip that has like fully come to the village, stayed here, and done work here.
Yeah, so our Vietnamese excursion we are the guinea pigs. Like, we are the first group to ever do it.
Yeah, we are the first group to be doing this.
Which, it was really nice. So, Lee, I know you're probably not watching this, but if you
Li,
yeah.
Thank you for that.
Thank you so much for that. And then L, she had volunteered there before.
Yeah, she'd worked there previously.
She had worked there and
for like a year.
Yeah, it was definitely.
She was like, it's so good to be back.
Yeah. So I think I don't personally plan on working there again. I don't mind visiting.
I know, I'd love to come back and visit. I think it would be really cool.
I think that eventually that's definitely something that I want to do. See how things are going. You know, say hi to Miss Hung again.
Yeah.
Because like, it was definitely a very fun experience.
Yeah.
It was a very life-changing experience. And I just say that because we got to connect so closely with the students and the people there. When usually on excursion, when we're doing service for people, we don't necessarily get to like connect properly with them face to face. You know, we learn about their story, then we fix things for them, but we don't really get that like first-hand human connection, which we did, which was great.
And we ate a lot of sugarcane.
Oh yeah, guys,
sugarcane is really good.
So
like
good.
Raw sugarcane.
You
so
bite
good.
it and then you suck it. And
yeah,
then
like you bite it and like some juice comes out. It's almost like, have you ever had honeycomb? How like you need to, if you've ever had honeycomb, it's like how you have to kind of suck the honey out and then you spit the wax out. Same kind of concept, but with sugarcane. Really nice.
Okay, and then after the village, we went back to our resort.
3-hour bus ride, which Shreya and I slept through.
Well, no, okay, the first bus ride that we did from the resort to the village, from the hotel to the village, we were talking about...
well, no, we slept first, and then we woke up and started talking.
Yeah, and we were speaking about, like, great things. And then on the...
she was like, let me actually not reveal what we were talking.
And then on the way back, again, we slept first, and then we started speaking about great things again.
Awesome great things.
Yeah. Even greater the second time.
Really?
Yeah, must say.
I don't remember what we talked about the first time, if I'm being honest.
Oh, okay. Anyway, so then we got to go to the War Village.
No, War Village.
War Museum.
No, we went to Free the Bears first.
Oh my god!
We went to a bear sanctuary. # Free the Bears.
Please, if you guys are in Saigon, go visit them. Show them some love.
It's in the national park.
They are doing amazing work.
I don't remember what the national park was called.
I don't remember either.
Just look up Saigon National Park.
Yeah, that's probably what it's called.
Free the Bears.
So, just a bit about Free the Bears. Free the Bears is an organization that saves sun and moon bears from bear bile farming. So bear bile is obviously, you know, the bile.
Yeah, they'll like lock them in a cage, like cut a part of them open, put like a tube in, and like suck out their bile from their stomach.
Yeah, because it's supposedly
like health benefits, and they'll put it in like supplements.
To like, I think it's for weight loss and like digestion, which is absolutely
horrific.
Insane. It's
terrible.
Horrific.
It's a terrible thing. Like, you're not sitting here taking bile out of humans. Why are we doing it to animals?
No, exactly. And you don't need to do that. Your own body produces bile.
Yes. So thankfully, Free the Bears is basically rescuing these bears, giving them a place to stay, feeding them, because a lot of them are either super fat or like super malnourished.
Yeah, they're super fat because they're not being fed the right things, and they're not given access to proper places to move around, enrichment. And then some of them are super skinny because they're not being fed enough. Like it's really sad, honestly.
So
the pictures
the first part of the experience, I guess, was a little presentation from the people who work there, and they were like teaching us about different types of bears, sun and moon bears specifically. Then we made the bamboo.
Yeah, so one of the things that they do for the bears to get them to like use their claws, etc., is they have like
shoots.
Bamboo shoots. And inside there's like dried fish, some peanut butter, some
like a leaf. Was it bamboo leaf?
I don't know. It was some kind of leaf, and they put it inside so that the bears can like pumpkin seeds, so the bears can like come on, like kind of like use their snouts and their claws to teeth, dig through and get out the
so we like made these little bamboo shoots, and then we
threw them at the bears. Sorry, wait, no.
Wow.
Threw them into the bear sanctuary.
So we like went around, we got to see the bears, and we threw them into the little area.
I must say, I'm so sorry, sun and moon bears are not cute.
I think sun bears are kind of cute. I think moon bears are ugly.
I think moon and sun bears are not cute.
I think sun bears just look like bears, I think.
No.
Sun bears just... Oh, never mind.
A grizzly bear looks like a bear.
Sun bears are also very small. Yeah. That's why I think you kind of get the dog vibe, because they do kind of look like dogs and they're very small. Moon bears are just ugly as frick.
They're both ugly. Okay, anyway. So we did that. And
we saw them eating. And then... Do you want to talk about it?
Yeah.
I think you should.
I think I should. So, and then after that, when we came back, we were like learning how to build these like toys for them. Do you remember the snack thing?
Where they put like shrimp paste on them.
Yes, and then after that, little fun activity that they had us do was to design enrichment toys for the bears, right? And we were all put into different groups, and so we were all put in different groups to like present our toy and like explain why it's like the best one, right? Kind of like it's giving Shark Tank.
It's giving Shark Tank, where we're like, ours is gonna be, and we have like 2 minutes too, so we're like, ours is called this and it's made out of this.
No, okay, so I had the idea. We talked about this earlier.
Yeah.
The things that we use for the turtles, like which Stella mentioned, where like, they went down to like pull the things out. Same concept, but for the bears. We drew it.
Yeah.
And we made it, and what did we call it?
We didn't make it. It was
we didn't make
green
it. Sorry, we drew it.
Galactic.
Green galactic
grid.
Green galactic grid
because it's like
kind of like
bamboo.
a grid, bamboo, and it's green. And the reason why we called it galactic is because sun and moon bears. So galactic. But it was so fun to design that. But the most fun part was me and Stella went up to present it, and we gave a bloody good presentation. If I do say so myself.
We did. I would say we did.
The idea was fire because, like, you know, the joke.
Because Shreya thought of it.
But the presentation, like, was really good as well.
Yeah.
And then we got asked some questions, which we were able to answer.
Of course.
Like, on the spot.
And then several groups went up and presented their idea. And the same teacher that we were talking about who brought us to the temple in Phuket, he was like, whoever wins, like,
I'll buy you ice cream.
Yeah. So the workers at the Free the Bear Sanctuary were gonna like pick which one they thought was a good idea and like maybe put it into like actual development.
Yeah.
And so he was like, whichever one wins, like, I'll buy the team ice cream.
Yes.
And so we did.
We won. And like, it was a nice competition, though, I must say. Like, that was quite the reason why I'm laughing is because there were some anecdotes that happened there which were quite fun. But it was a fun experience.
Eye-opening.
Very eye-opening. But no, like, that was just like really fun. And I think also during like that Free the Bears activity situation thing, the World Volunteer D, we also got like a bit closer to her because we were talking about like future excursions and like trips, and she was like, I would love to go on a trip like with me, students like you two, and like just like a month-long trip.
Yeah, she was talking about how she would want to take like a longer trip with like a smaller group of students, and how she would want to go to like South America and like Puerto Rico
and like go backpacking, and, like, which was really
Costa Rica.
And then after Free the Bears, we went to
a little restaurant that was nice, and then we continued our bus ride.
Yeah, and then we went to the War Museum.
Was it straight from Free the Bears, or did we go to the hotel first?
Well, it doesn't matter. We went to the War Museum.
We went to a war museum,
which if you're in Ho Chi Minh City, 100% you must go. It's especially right
so
now,
important.
Whatever's happening in the world right now, it's really well, it's not great to see, but it's really important to see.
Yeah.
And I think everyone should go and reflect on the history of Vietnam, the history of the US. And it's, I must say, like, a little bit of a warning. It's definitely not easy to stomach.
It's morbid. It is brutal. It is gruesome. Yep. It is heavy, to say the very least.
Yeah, it's heavy. That's the best way we can describe it.
Yeah, honestly.
Especially if you go there with an open mind and you're genuinely looking to, like, soak in that information, like me and Stella were. It affects you. It hits you in ways that you wouldn't expect it to.
By that we mean we were sobbing by the first 30 minutes.
We were sobbing,
but like we were in a sobbing corner. Like there were several people,
including some of the teachers,
including teachers, including World Volunteers, including some other students.
So basically, just to give like a brief explanation of what it is, it's kind of like a memorial, but also just like showing the truth of what actually happened. Pictures, descriptions,
statements,
props, like, and there's also like there's pictures of like the people that were taking part in it, like the important people that we must pay tribute to.
A lot of women,
which is surprising, and children. Also, there was also depictions of the way other countries supported.
Yeah.
And how...
that was really beautiful, actually. Beautiful. So, that was the first floor.
So on the first floor, I'd say it's a bit more chill. Like
it was quite like, aw, like that's really sweet seeing countries stand up for each other.
Yeah, it's not as like gut-wrenching.
Yeah, I heard a lot of like, oh, that's my country. Yeah, oh, my country did this. Like, it was cool to see. I think there's 3, maybe even 4 floors to this museum. 3 floors. Yeah. I only made it halfway through the second.
Yeah, so the second floor was
more pictures.
Yeah.
More descriptions. Oh my gosh.
It was really like
it was severe.
It was severe, definitely. Like there was a lot of images of like bodies and like just like the effects of the war on Vietnam, but also on US as well.
Yeah.
And one of the interesting things that I noted was that in the US they called it the Vietnam War, but then in Vietnam they call it the US War.
Yeah, it's so interesting. And
perspective, right?
So I texted my mom because my mom is American. Yeah. Shout out, Mom. I was like, I'm like currently sobbing in the Vietnam War Museum, and she's like, it's so important. Like, don't let yourself ever forget those photos.
Of course.
Because it's important history to know.
Of course.
Especially if you're planning on visiting, living, staying in Vietnam or America, honestly. You need to know the history.
Yeah.
Like, it is something so vital to even like the development of the country now.
Yeah.
Like,
so definitely, like, me and Stella took a break after like maybe 5 minutes of being on the second floor because like the war crimes that were committed were really crazy.
Yeah.
Like
so we left. Shreya ended up actually going back into one of the other rooms.
So the thing that I was thinking is
I did not go back in.
Like this is like my once in a lifetime opportunity because I've been to Ho Chi Minh before. This is not my first time, but I was way too young for my parents to have taken me to the War Museum. And I was like, because I've already been once, this is my second time. I don't know when I'm ever going to come back. And this is an important thing for me to know, even if I'm already uncontrollably sobbing. So I just mustered up like a bit of courage and I went into every room. And I didn't necessarily stick around to read. I just kind of like glanced around to understand. And it was definitely not easy to see. It was not easy to believe just because it's so insane.
Yeah.
The things that happened.
And it's crazy contrast to current situations.
Like I couldn't help but draw parallels in my head about what was going on.
I was telling my mom, I was like, truly the only difference between today is that we have not labeled it as a war. I mean, now the word war is coming back out again. Yeah. But at the time when we were in Vietnam, literally 2 weeks ago, the word war was not coming out of anyone's mouth about the current situation.
So anyway, like the War Museum,
worth a visit if you're in Vietnam.
Definitely.
But I think it's pretty cheap entry too.
Yeah, but don't go alone.
Don't go alone.
I say that
you will need a support system.
You need a support system, and go in. Bring sunglasses because
my sunglasses got me through that day because Shreya, after she cries, looks fine 2 minutes later. She's like, A-okay, I'm red for the next hour. So I was sitting up on the bench, like, going through it, and one of the World Volunteers, initial D, came up and was like, do you want to go down? I'm like, yeah. So I walk out. I see some other World Volunteers, like, kind of going through it too, and I was like, okay.
So, the War Museum was just honestly a really good experience, and I think even though it kind of sucked,
even though it was like very emotional and very depressing.
Oh, sorry.
Bless you. It was so important, so heavy, and definitely something that I will never regret going in.
Of course. Okay, moving on to something a bit happier.
Yeah.
After that, we went to see that
was so fun.
Yes. Okay, so we went to a music house. Another big recommendation. It was amazing. It was so good. First thing that I want to say though is that they were serving these like coconut sweet things.
Oh, I miss it.
I don't know how to describe it.
There was also like little dried ginger, sugary ginger, and then like dried coconut.
Oh my god,
it was so good.
Like dried, sweet, kind of stretchy, mochi textured coconut.
Really?
It was.
Yeah. Is that how you describe it?
That's how I would describe it. I ate so many of them.
Yeah, sure.
I ate so many of them.
And then they served a little bit of tea too.
Yeah.
But yeah, the snacks were so good.
It was the what
True My Music House. It was actually like in the neighborhood.
I'm just trying to figure. The reason why I keep searching things up, guys, is because I'm not trying to say the wrong name. Yeah, so it's Truk Mai Music House.
Truk Mai.
So TRUCMAI Music House in Saigon. It's one of the must visits of Vietnam.
It was really good. A lot of like instruments we have never seen before.
Yes, and the way that these instruments sound are so different to like your guitar, violin. Like it was
so many unique
beautiful.
Sounds. And
no, please.
I was thinking about the way you have to play them.
Yeah,
like I feel like it requires so much more skill and talent than just literally so much more skill and talent than just like a normal piano or guitar. Like there was one where you literally have to like cup your hands and like clap in front of these like tubes, and it would like make a really like
beautiful
deep
sound, bellowy sound.
Yeah. And we got to try out the instruments.
So we got to try out the instruments. We also got like a nice
musical presentation.
Musical
performance.
Performance.
She was a great singer too.
She was a great singer.
Her name is Mai, right?
Mai, yeah. Miss Mai. So there was like they talked about North Vietnam music, Central Vietnam, South, West, East. Like they took us through a whole journey of Vietnam through sound.
Different genders, different people.
Like, as a Hindu, one of the things that I definitely connected with was the fact that they did kind of like some chanting kind of thing for God, and they made all of us sing along because the louder it is, the quicker it is to reach God. And I connected to that. I thought that was really amazing to see.
Yeah, it was.
It was kind of like cross connection of cultures, which was nice. But yeah, like it was just, these people are so talented, guys.
So talented.
Oh
my gosh, they were so good.
And that was kind of like our final day.
That was pretty much our final day.
We went to
it was so cool.
We went to buy some stuff from like the tourist market, I guess you would call it.
Oh yeah, we went to the market.
Yeah.
What did you get at the market?
I'm not wearing any of the things that I got at the market, but I got bracelets. I got. What did I get? I think I just got bracelets. Yeah.
I got this bracelet. I need to speak into my mic. I got this bracelet. The one that's moving, not the hair tie.
Spotify listeners, it is a
gold bracelet with some pink accents, some little diamonds that are definitely not real. But yeah, so I got this bracelet and I got 2 other matching ones for my mom and my sister. So my sister got a green one, my mom got like a kind of corally orange one. I got this mug, which was actually originally for my dad. But
it's hers now.
I've kind of stolen it. Not stolen it, but like we're both using it. I got one more thing at the market, I thought.
I thought so too.
Maybe not.
Well, so you also got like so she got Vietnamese coffee as well.
That was at the airport, which I regret not buying that at the market because I paid 18 Singapore dollars for a bag of coffee at the airport.
I told you not to.
I know, but I wanted to bring coffee back for my parents. Like, it's Vietnamese coffee.
Yeah.
For my parents / me.
So yeah, like definitely overall, like
the market was nice.
Not just the market. Vietnam was really nice.
Vietnam was beautiful.
So just some final things that I have to say is that I'm so grateful for this excursion, definitely. It was a very amazing experience, very life-changing and eye-opening to the amount of privilege that we have.
Yeah.
And also not just like to that, but also to the kind of people that we want to surround ourselves with. Like, I definitely got close to certain people, and I understood who I am as a person better because of the kind of energy I wanted to be around and the kind of like mindset I wanted to approach things with, which was definitely revealed to me during this excursion. I think another thing that I am grateful for is just the amount of like love and joy I have in my life, like not just with Stella but also with like some teachers, some of my other friends, the world volunteers. Like I just felt very appreciated and just very like I really enjoyed this excursion because it was so peaceful. Like it was so
you know, like a breath of fresh air.
Exactly.
I have to agree. I think like I just felt at peace the whole time. There was, I mean, except for the amount that I cried on the last day,
for sure.
Because of the War Museum. Also, saying goodbye to the World Volunteers was really hard for me.
Yep.
Because every single year, the World Volunteers absolutely change the excursion.
Yeah.
They make it that little bit better every year.
Exactly.
They're just the cherry on top of the excursion.
Exactly.
And they provide so much love and support throughout the excursion, and I think like I'm most grateful for that. I'm grateful for the chance to even go on excursion, like the privilege and the support that I have from family and friends here to even allow me to go.
Yeah.
I think overall, like, I just learned so much. I learned again, adding on to what you said, I learned a lot about myself. I learned a lot about other people, who I want to be, who I want to surround myself with.
Exactly.
The type of person I want to be, the type of mindset I want to have. And I came home and cried the whole night.
Because, really? I didn't know that.
No, I told you this, and you said the exact same thing. You're like, I didn't know that.
Oh.
But yeah, I came home and cried that night. I cried a lot.
Yeah.
It brought out a lot of emotion in me that I haven't felt in a very long time. And it's not necessarily all bad emotion. It was good emotion too. Like, it was happy emotion.
Yeah, for sure.
I really hope we get to see some of the World Volunteers next year.
Yep.
This year the Nepal trip very unfortunately got canceled for the grade 11s.
Yeah, because of everything that's going on politically.
So they actually also went to Vietnam. They went to Hanoi.
Yeah, which is nice.
So we were also meant to go to Cambodia. Crazy how we weren't even meant to go to Vietnam.
But everything happens for a reason.
Everything happens for a reason.
So I just want to say thank you so much to the teachers that made this happen. Thank you so much to the World Volunteers that put so much effort into making this a nice experience. Thank you to Miss Hung, who graciously accepted us into her house. Thank you to Miss Mai, who performed for us. Thank you so much to everybody who made this excursion possible.
Thank you to our parents.
Like D, W, L, Li. Just like thank you guys so much.
Yeah.
And also,
if you ever come across some familiar faces on YouTube, here we are. Yes. And thank you.
Thank you so much to the students that were with us, who also made this excursion very enjoyable, and we're just nice people to be around.
Yeah.
Thank you to Vietnam for
Come on, Vietnam.
Come on. Yes, come on. Thank you so much. And honestly, like, just thanks, guys. Just
like,
thanks.
Thank you.
Like,
thank you, Vietnam. Thank you to the world that we live in. Thank you, Scoot Airlines, for flying us to.
Thank you to, of course, like, as you said, thank you to our parents for making this possible. Like, obviously, none of this could have happened.
Giving us the education and the opportunity that we have.
Exactly. So I think it's always important to have some gratitude for the things that you have in life, because we are so privileged comparatively, and I wouldn't have it any other way.
Yeah. So I think you summed that up pretty well.
Thank you.
And thank you guys for watching this video.
Yes.
And for following along. And stay tuned for more stuff coming along in life.
Yes. Now, with that being said,
bye-bye.
Bye-bye.